welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing our March reading wrap up. I'm still doing the 100 books in 100 days challenge, so my TBR for the next month and couple of days it's pretty set. It's set in stone. We might be doing some reading journal catch up because I am definitely behind on that and really need to update my journal. I also need to do my April spread in my bullet journal. So we've got a lot to do. I received a pen pal letter from my new pen pal. First of all, we share the same last name and she shares the first name with my best friend. So I just knew we were meant to be pen pals. I'm so excited. I'm not gonna show you the fronts because it has the address on it. Let's open it together because I'm so excited. This one says 1 out of 2, so I assume I have to open this one first. It is jam-packed in here. Oh my goodness. I don't know, but it's super cute. I don't want to rip the whole thing. We just gotta open up the side. There we go. Hopefully that'll make it easier to pull out. Ah! Oh, it's so pretty. I'm so in love with these little stickers. I do believe, oh, this is the letter. It is, and stuff is falling out. Okay, hold on. Oh, look at how cute. Oh, I'm not gonna read the letter to you. This is for my eyes only. Oh, things keep dropping. So first of all, I see a little bookmark. We've got some cute little scraps. I have a whole drawer of scraps from like magazines that I've cut out or things that my pen pals have sent to me, and I use them in my regular like reflection journal, and sometimes they will go in my book journal as well. She sent me a little to do or not to do, that is the question. These are so cute and I love that they're book themed. And a postcard! I love making pen pal friends. Maybe this is something we'll do too, is I'll film how I write my pen pal letters, because I don't think I've ever done that before. She sent a life recently which has pictures of her and what she's been doing. And I'm not going to share that on the internet, but just know that that's what's behind here. She's given me a lot of great ideas for my letters. Allie, if you watch this video, thank you so much. I'm so excited to write your letter. This was so cute. Okay, I took my hair out. But as I'm filming this, there is still a week technically left in March, but I wanted to go ahead and do my reading wrap up. So we might have another few books that I have finished by the time this video comes out, but that's fine. I'm also doing this in no particular order. To start, I read the entire Chronicles of Narnia series, and the average rating that I gave this was about a 3.5, just in general. Some of these were a 3, some of these were a 4. I think I had 1 5-star. I love the magical concept. I love the characters. They're all individual, which I appreciate, and they all have their own different voices. We finished this whole series in March. I also read Coraline by Neil Gaiman. I rated this a 4 out of 5 stars. This is so incredibly different from the film, but I love both the book and the adaptation. Having seen the film so many times, I did imagine the characters as their claymation versions. The illustrations in here are so much creepier than what you see in the film. Like, the other mother is scary. And I've always thought that she was scary. I mean, I don't even, look how creepy that is. I rated this a 4 out of 5 stars. This was so good. I finally finished the To All the Boys series reread. Of course, I rated this a 5 out of 5 stars. This is one of my favorites of the trilogy. However, this book has the most different adaptation compared to the other 2 books. I think the other 2 books are a little bit more closely accurate, but this one is so different. But I love both individually, the adaptation and the book. Anything Jenny Han does. I've mentioned this so many times. I love Jenny Han. I found a new favorite book of mine, which is The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I love the writing style. I love that we grow with the character. The writing grows with the character. We see everything that he experiences. He's so raw and vulnerable in his letters to his friend. And that's just what makes this book so fantastic. The Perks of Being a Wallflower was a 5 out of 5 stars. Then we got through a chonker of a book, Cassandra Clare's Swordcatcher. I did go to the event for the second book. My biggest issue with this particular book, and I've mentioned this before, so if you know what I'm about to say, sorry. There was way too much lore and world building that did not actively contribute to the plot. I am hoping that this history gets used for something, because otherwise I just read a historical textbook. I don't want to say no reason, but for no reason. But once I got to the plot, this was an incredible book. I loved the plot. I rated this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. We finally finished the Hazelwood duology with The Night Country by Melissa Albert. I rated this a 3 out of 5 stars because I wasn't sure if I liked this more or less than the Hazelwood. So there was just something left to be desired for me. But I'm not sure what it is. For my book club with Kat this month, I read The People We Met on Vacation, and I rated this a 3.75/4 out of 5 stars. This is not my favorite Emily Henry book. I have to say, I think so far Funny Story is my favorite Emily Henry book, but I've only read 2. So yeah, I don't know if I can actually speak on that. I'm gonna continue to read more Emily Henry. I did annotate the 3 things that really stood out to me here, and one of them just cracks me up. Where is it? I thought the whole thing about millennials was that we don't get what we want. The houses, the jobs, the financial freedom. We just go to school forever, then bartend till we die. Honestly, I feel that. Then I read The Glass Menagerie by Tennessee Williams. I rated this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I don't actively read plays much anymore. I used to read them all the time. I studied musical theater in college. I am very well versed in reading plays and musicals, but I have not read a play in such a long time. I will say that the writing in this was excellent, and the way that the scenes were described, amazing, incredible. I just think that I'm so not used to reading plays that I was taken out of the story quite a bit. Then I finished Follow Me to Ground by Sue Rainsford. I rated this a 3 out of 5 stars. It left something to be desired. It wasn't my like all-time favorite book that I've read. The system itself, like the way that the world works, our main character and her dad have these magical abilities to heal people and basically like open up the skin, dig inside and heal, and they can heal people underground, and they're immortal, and all of these people that they heal are mortal humans just like us. It was very different. It was a little dark. There are definitely some trigger warnings in here that are not specified in the beginning. 3 out of 5 stars. I listened to that on audiobook and I was definitely like, what is happening? I read The Sprite and the Gardener by Rhea Abrego and Joe Witt, and this was definitely more of my graphic novel style. It's not minimalistic and it's not monochrome. You know me, I love the detailed graphic novels. And for a YA graphic novel, I actually thoroughly enjoyed this. This little sprite right here, she wants to go back to what her ancestors did and help save gardens and basically nurture plants so that they can grow, but the humans have taken over gardening, and she finds this garden that is in need of some help and assistance, and this girl is trying so hard to restore her mother's garden, and a little sprite helps her, and then they meet and become friends, and it's so cute. Anyways, that was a really great springtime read. I rated that a 4 out of 5 stars. What am I missing? I'm definitely missing some things. I finished the Wayward Children series this month, so I read book 10, Adrift in Currents Clean and Clear by Shauna McGuire. I rated this a 4 out of 5 stars. I want there to be more books in the Wayward Children series. I went on Shauna McGuire's website and I did not see any news for another one, and I got a little sad. So I hope that this isn't the end, but if it is, I'll be okay. Okay, so I started The Battle of the Labyrinth by Rick Riordan in February, but I finished it in March. So I'm just going to put that here as part of my March read. So I read The Battle of the Labyrinth. I rated that a 4 out of 5 stars. I think this was a really great book to set up book number 5. I am obsessed with the Percy Jackson series now. I mean, I always was obsessed with the idea of the Percy Jackson series, but as somebody who's only read the first 2 books before this challenge and seen the movie, I really did not feel that I was qualified to be a hardcore Percy Jackson fan. But now that I have finished the Percy Jackson series, I think that I can now say I am a Percy Jackson fan. I have not read Heroes of Olympus, so hang tight. I will eventually get to that series. I also want to start the senior year series, the new ones that Rick Riordan is coming out with. I want to start those, but that will be post 100 books challenge because we still have so much to read. Now, you know, I've also read The Last Olympian, and I rated this a 5 out of 5 stars. This was such a great ending to the series. I am obsessed. And Annabeth and Percy finally got together. After 5 books, they finally figured it out. Then I read The Empress of Salt and Fortune by Naivo. I only rated this a 3 out of 5 stars because I know that this is a good book, and the plot itself was great, but the writing style was not for me. It's very metaphorical, whimsical, fantastical language, and as a very literal thinker, it just took a lot out of me to read this type of writing style. And so it wasn't the right book for me. However, it is a really great book. Highly recommend for those who like that type of language, the flowery language. In case anyone is wondering, that puts us at 55 books read for the 100 books in 100 days challenge, and a total of 65 books read this year, which is insane. I've gotten a lot of comments being like, how? And do you even absorb what you're reading? Yes, I do. I think everybody's reading speed is different. Everybody's reading experience is different. I had a lot of free time because I worked from home to do this challenge. Now, that has changed. I am now going into an office every day for 9 hours, and I have to be on top of my work. So that is gonna put a wrench in the challenge, but work comes first. So my goal at this point is just how many books can I finish in the 100 days? If I finish 100 books, I will be incredibly astounded and confused all at the same time, because I will not even know how I did that. So let's also quickly talk about what I am currently reading. I'm in between 3 different books right now. I am still reading Persuasion by Jane Austen, and honestly at this point, I am wanting to DNF it for now. It's been a while since I have read a Jane Austen book. The last one I read was Pride and Prejudice, and the language is taking me some time to get used to because I am reading so many fantasy, romances, contemporary fiction, you know, in today's language, and so I have to like listen to an audiobook and read this at the same time in order to process what is happening. And even then, there are parts where I have to read a paragraph like 4 times. So this is 1, taking me a while, and 2, the story is not quite what I want right now. I know that I will get to this at some point, but as of where I'm at, I don't know if this is what I want to read right now. So, you know what? The decision has been made. DNF, we're gonna find a new book to replace this one in the 100 books challenge. Then I am also reading Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones, and oh, I love this so much. I love the fantasy in this one, and I love Howl. He is such a sassy, sarcastic, angry little man. This is very different from the film. There are some similarities, but overall there are pretty big differences. Also, Michael, Howl's little apprentice, has a thing for Sophie's sister. It's so cute. And he was so worried that she was gonna pick somebody else. He was like, no, I gotta go check and make sure she still loves me. Calcifer is Calcifer. When I got to the line, in the movie it's, may all your bacon burn. In this one, it's, I hope your bacon burns. And I was like, yes. It's the important things. It's the important things in life, and that line is one of them. Loving this so far. And today I just started The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I started this on audiobook on my drive home. Originally, I was just gonna listen to music, but I got stuck in traffic because there was a car accident, and so I was on the road for like an hour when it only had to be 20 minutes. So I quickly downloaded this. I got a skip the line in Libby. I'm really enjoying this so far. I've completely forgot what the premise of this book was about, and so it kind of felt like I was reading it blind, but then I had a minute to actually go on Goodreads and read the little blurb, and I was like, oh, that's right. That's why I picked this book up to read. So I am excited. The intro, like just kind of getting into it, has been eventful, not too slow, which I love. I am very excited to see where this goes. So that is what we are currently reading. I did remove The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes from my list because Sunrise and Reaping, I think that's what it's called, just came out. And I know that I'm gonna wanna do an entire Hunger Games read through. And so I decided to be like, that will come off. I'll read the entire, like all of those books together, all 5. So that'll be its own thing. And I definitely will be filming that. For the time being, I took it off and I replaced it with The Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels by India Holton. I did purchase this for my Springs read, but I didn't want to put it on my 100 books TBR because it's a bigger book, but it's smaller than The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, so this is what I've decided to read. Plus, it's a springy book. It's so pretty. I think we just need to do some crafty things and get that going. So I just finished writing my pen pal letter to Allie, and Allie, if you watch this video, sorry if that was a major spoiler, but I am gonna send this off today. I need to go to work now, and yeah, we have to also clean up this mess. This is how I film. So that you guys can see my process, but it's a hot mess. It's got to get cleaned up. So let's tidy it up and then go to work. Okay, so really quickly, it is not the same day that I filmed the reading wrap up, but I am wearing this shirt again because I'm filming another video for social media, specifically figuring out my cabin, because somebody asked me that and I don't know. And now that I've finished the Percy Jackson series, I have to find out. So by the time that this video comes out, that video will already have been posted on my Instagram, TikTok, and my YouTube shorts. So if you want to see which cabin I'm in, go check out that video. But in the meantime, I got a package. So I ordered something from a company called Literature on Wheels. This is my friend's company and she is absolutely fantastic. She has this dice tumbler that I really wanted for my D&D. So I ordered one and let's open it together. All right, we got it open. Excited. There's something else in here that I did not order. What? Girl! Okay, well hold on. We're gonna open what I ordered first because thank you, Emma. I'm so excited for this tumbler. I have a D&T, like a D&D themed tea from Many Worlds Tavern. And I've been wanting to drink it at D&D, but I never have anything to drink with. Oh, I can already see it. Look at how beautiful that is. It's got a little lid, it's insulated, but seriously, look at the pattern. I just love this so much. I'm so excited to take this to D&D with me. Now for the surprise. Girl. Okay. She also sells mystery books and she sent me one of her packages and inside has like a little annotation guide, bookmarks, stickers. This specifically is a YA thriller. It says so right here. First, the pen to do all my annotations with. Then we have some gorgeous bookmarks. There's an In My Bookish Era keychain in here. That is adorable. This is going on my key ring. Okay, a couple stickers fell out. Of course, books and books. I love stickers. As you guys know, I put them everywhere. My journals, everywhere. This is what the book review sheet that she puts in here looks like. I think it's really cute. It's got just everything that you could possibly need for a book review. Love that. Just gonna double check, make sure I got it all. I did not. I missed something. Ah, another sticker. So much love and care was put into this. Wow, it is pouring rain. I'm gonna hope that this is right side up and let you guys see it first. Oh, I have never read this. And it takes place up here in the Pacific Northwest. It takes place in Washington. No one knows how the world will end. On a secret compound in the Washington wilderness, Honey Juniper and her sisters are training to hunt, homestead, and protect their own. Prepare for every situation. But when danger strikes from within, putting her sisters at risk, training becomes a real life, and only one thing is certain: nowhere is safe. Emma, you did not have to do this, but you did. And I really appreciate it, and I love you so much. Also, funny enough, when this video was being filmed, it's your birthday, so happy birthday. Thanks for sending me something on your birthday. Your birthday is coming in the mail, I promise, as soon as I get your letter sent out. If you want to support her, I will be putting her Instagram in the description box below. It's so easy to order something from her, and she's just the kindest human being. Also, she just has such good quality things. Alrighty, everybody. Well, that is all that I have today. I hope you enjoyed this reading wrap-up video. I hope you enjoyed the journaling and the pen paling. There's a lot of creative things this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please show it some love by giving it a thumbs up or hitting that subscribe button down below. And as always, remember to take care of yourselves and be kind to one another. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!